So easy to stand out in the construction industry. In a lot of places it is. Most of the United States is rural and it's not that competitive. If I was going to start a new business and I was going to move somewhere to do it, I think I would pick somewhere that was between like 50 and 150,000 people and maybe like on the outskirts of town. I'd pick like a nicer neighborhood. And I would just aim to be like the number one company in my little pocket. Because, if you're a construction company, you don't really want to be driving that far anyway, right? So if you can find a good area and dominate it, then you're going to be totally golden. What a lot of people do, and I get it, like they want to go somewhere that's super highly populated because they're thinking like, oh, more people equals more customers. But more people also equals more competition. And in these super highly competitive areas like Los Angeles, if you were to start a company or start marketing today in Los Angeles, you're competing against companies that have been doing everything that you can do for like 10 to 20 years. And you're competing against companies that can spend tens of thousands of dollars a month, maybe even more. So just to break into that, it's very difficult. And you've also got companies like Yelp and Houzz, Angie. Angie's like the new home advisor. They just changed their name. So you've got all these big corporations who have spent, a decade or two making sure that they show up for these searches. And so if you're a little, Joe Schmo remodeling company, you're competing against not only other remodeling companies that have been doing this forever, but you're competing against these national corporations that have limitless budgets and who are doing everything they can to show up before you so that they can turn around and grab those leads and turn around and sell that contact information to you as a lead. And so you're kind of up against the wall when it comes to online marketing these days. Google Maps is really the best place to be because it's the only place that these national companies like Yelp and Angie, it's the only place that they can't show up. This is Google's local search engine. So if you're a local company, this is the only place you can show up and not have to compete with these mega corporations. But even that's being crowded out. If you look, we've got an ad here. We don't have any Google local service ads up here, but usually this whole top of the screen's full of those too. And so Google already has everybody using their search engine, but Google also wants to make money, and they don't make money from giving people free searches. They make money by people clicking on ads. Like if I click on this right now, this company is going to pay for that. And so as time goes on, more and more of this screen that people can see are being crowded up with ads. And we might get to the day soon where the whole front page of Google is all ads. And that's just the way it is. We can't really change that. I do think though, and I could be wrong, but I think that Google is kind of on the decline. I think other search engines are going to start to take over because not only is Google showing more and more ads, but they're showing more and more customized search results, and they're really controlling what people see and what people pay attention to. And the more that they do that, the more resistant people get to it, and it makes people uncomfortable. Maybe it doesn't apply as much when you're searching for a local contractor, but when you're searching for like news or you're shopping for stuff, like Google really controls what you see, and it makes people uncomfortable.